Dun, 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 dun. Welcome everybody to episode 8 of The Weave and the Void, the post-Turkey Day. Everyone is bloated and happy and content and stuffed and has had pumpkin pie that I'm super jealous of because we don't get pumpkin pie down here. But I did have some really good pork steaks the other day, so at least I got some meat. Um, Welcome back, everybody. This is a interesting episode because technically we've come to the end of the Forkland chapter, which is sort of the end of the part one of season one. So having these story arcs. There still is a little bit of housekeeping we have to do and some other things that are going to take place tonight, which will sort of fold into the end of part one. But from a writing standpoint, I just realized my hood isn't up. I'm not a very good DM, guys. Slacking over here. Um, there we go. That's better. So from a story writing standpoint, going away from here over the holidays, I will begin to actually write the next module and get it ready at some point over the next few months. It'll probably take about 3 to 4 months to get together in terms of everything that has to be done because Chris just got to the point where I think this week you're starting artwork for the first time because the cats are finally taken care of. So we're swinging back around now and working on the next module. So from a storyline standpoint, we're getting into the second part of the story arc, starting with this session. Now, part two is leading towards the rebellion, so to speak, which is taking place in the southwest of the continent. Now, if you've been reading the book chapters on the Patreon page, we're already deep into the rebellion at this point. We're actually, chapter 31 is coming this Thursday, excuse me, coming up. And in chapter 31, we're actually doing I think it's the first assault that the rebellion is making on a church facility. So it's moving in that direction right now. This campaign is marching towards what's going on in the book. So we're right now we're probably 6 to 8 sessions behind where the book chapters are, and but everything sort of ties in together as we work towards that, from a storyline perspective. So that's just something that I throw out there so that everyone understands where we're at, and also as a reminder to people, if you like the campaigns and you like watching us stream every night, don't forget to check out the Patreon page because the first novel is unfolding there. 2 times a month we put the chapters out, and the storylines do coincide with each other, and there are events that cross over, there are characters that cross over, and so on and so forth. But most importantly is that the first module for season one is now ready to go into production. Obviously, you can get the starter module, which is the Escape from Parthana storyline that we did prior to starting season one. That was 10 episodes, levels 1 to 4. You can get that as part of the source book. You can get that over at weaveandvoid.com, or you can get a copy as a dungeon master over on the Patreon page. In the meantime, the last episode was pretty jam packed. Thamius and Bim had a little bit of fun out in the countryside dealing with um, the Church of the Elder Ways and rescuing an elven woman and her sister. And it turns out a whole bunch of refugee prisoners who were being transported by some of the paladins to who knows where. But they broke out 3 prison wagons worth of people, which I don't think we ever got a full head count, but it was between 15 and 18 people. And then ended up escorting those people back to Forkland, and they are currently camped out. I think we're in a barn, right? That you guys Bim had a barn that he knew of. And so they're currently waiting for you guys out there trying to keep under the radar. And then um, as you guys got back, um, Bounty, Crisma, Galoon, and Skinnie also got back around the same time from their trip up to Whitecliff and realized that the church has begun to, for whatever reason, crack down on all sorts of businesses ran by the Fae all throughout the city of Forkland. So they came back and Galoon found that there was now not only at her establishment, but also establishments across the city. Anything run by a Fae has had church squads basically posted permanently at those locations. Um, I don't know that anyone has expressed why that's taking place yet, but that's just something that's happening. Um, we all met up at that point. Glenn had closed down the tavern for a couple of days, and then you guys had started to talk about making the decision to perhaps escort these refugees southwest down to hopefully find this rumored rebellion. Now, it's quite a bit of a journey to get down there. We're looking at several weeks minimum, um, depending on which route you take. It's longer if you're going to go on foot. One of the options, and I probably should get the world map up rather than the um, Forkland map. Let's get this map up here. And I'm going to share this with everybody.
Is.
What's that?
Oh, I just said
Got
there
it.
it is. It popped.
Okay. Oh, I still got the arrows from last week. Perfect. So one of the ideas is basically you're going to be heading down towards the Irian River. The triangles on the map represent settlements and outposts that are big enough to at least be on the map, but there will be others that you come across along the way. One of the options you could take is potentially to take Crispa's boat up this river and across this inner sea. The black X represents a settlement that's in the books but wasn't on the map. It was added like, I don't know, 8-10 months after I made this map, and I haven't ever updated it. But there is a settlement there on the south side of that as well, which would probably cut about a week off your travel time, but it remains to be seen whether or not you can actually take Crisma's boat up the river, because of the fact that she's never traversed it, and it's unknown if you can actually get up the river with the boat. Otherwise, you would either need to go around the northern side of that, or you could try going down south along the southern uh, parts of that mountain range. Sorry, Chris, can I interrupt real quick?
Hmm?
Can you go let Sam in? He's crying outside big time.
Yeah.
He's the only kitten outside, right? I can totally hear him just howling out the back door. Um, so you could either once she gets back, we can go over what the ships and stuff. Was it Sam or Pippin? Oh,
Well, wouldn't she have to get past like guards and stuff in the city in Forkland where we are? Or is that south of Forkland?
for which part?
Okay. To be able to get that
Get on
boat
the
onto the river.
No,
With
I mean, she's a known ship captain, so she can go wherever she wants once she's out of the harbor.
Okay. So they're not going to be like blocking that river.
Hang on a second, we have a technical difficulty here. Did you
Right
plug your
time.
headset back in, Chris?
He did something.
We're having a technical difficulty. Hang on.
Pause.
Yeah, I'm. All right, can you hear us now, Chris?
Testing 1, 2.
She's something got disconnected. I gotta take care of this.
The thing that worries me about taking it down the river is if the ship gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. I think it would just ultimately come down to is Crisma comfortable with the fact that she could lose her boat?
Well, and they
For
would
real.
have maps with depths and things like that for ships to go through. They'd have to know how deep it is, if ships even normally go down
Somebody
there.
would know.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dockmaster
so-
maybe.
Well, that's what he was saying. We got to find someone who's done the route to find out if it is possible or not.
Say for
Matter
that
of asking
size of a
around the
boat.
docks. see if
Yeah.
All right.
Someone knows.
I don't know what had happened there. Somehow something got disconnected, and all the sound was coming through the television and
Yeah.
the laptop and everything. So there was a bunch of echo going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, one thing to answer the guard question, that river is south of Forkland by several hours, so it's not part of the city. As to whether or not there's guards there, I don't know. Let's roll and see real quick if you guys saw anything, because you guys were down in that direction when you traveled there uh, a while ago, going down to the caves that Bim was at. Let's see if you saw anything.
Maybe we could roll to see if Crisma already has maps of all of this area of depths things.
She wouldn't for the river, but she will definitely for the sea, because that's what you guys have been. That's what she's been doing, is going up and down the inner sea between Forkland and Whitecliff. But that's the only route that she knows. The role is going to be to determine whether or not whether or not Crisma knows anybody that would have knowledge of the river, and to see whether or not her ship would be able to get up it. Because if it's a shallow enough river, they might just be using river vessels. So that's probably the first thing we need to do, Chris, is you need to roll to determine, do you know anyone that has sailed up and down the river? Well, more importantly, is there anybody in the city that you can talk to? So I would say roll a 20. Where will I-
Okay.
Yeah, you know of a person. Let's call him Kegel.
Mm-hmm.
Kegel, the halfling. Riverboat captain. Okay, and now roll another 20 to see if your boat can make it up the river or not. Ooh. So Kegel tells you that there are a couple of sections of the river where it would be very, very risky, because it depends on the rains as to whether or not your boat is going to be able to make it up the river or not. If it's during the rainy season, it wouldn't be a problem, but you're not in the rainy season right now. So if it rains and you get lucky, you could make it up. If it doesn't rain, there is a good chance, and we will obviously roll for it, but there is a good chance that your boat would get agrounded. I don't know how to explain that in Spanish. Tu barco puede estar quedado en la arena, ¿no? Porque
Okay.
la agua no es suficiente profundo. So you would need
Okay,
to, it might get
Yeah.
stuck. So that's a,
Yeah.
It's gonna say stuck is your word you use.
Yeah.
what's that, Skinny?
It's gonna say stuck is the word you're looking to translate.
Well, I was looking for the word aground. Like in
Aground,
English we
yeah.
say it runs aground, and I
I
have
don't
no
know.
idea how to say that in Spanish. Stuck, I know how to say that one. That's literally what I told her was stuck. So that's a decision that you guys would need to make. Do you risk taking the boat up the river, and if you lose the roll, the boat is going to be stuck there on the river, and
Yeah, I think Crisma has to make that decision because it's her boat.
That's your decision, Chris. Or you leave the boat here in Forkland with your crew, and you have them continue to do the shipments for you with the Fuar Trading Company, and then you guys decide to take another route. So that's your decision. What do you think you want to do, Crisma?
It's the risk, no?
It is a risk.
Take my boat.
Yeah, because you rolled a 3. That's a very bad roll. A 3 is a very bad roll.
How many horses do we have now?
Horses.
You have 3 horses that you stole.
That's what I thought.
That you stole, Ben. Just to be clear.
Wait, is there guilt by participation in medieval times?
I seem to recall a certain paladin going, "Oh yeah, I'll take one," and going over there.
It was for the betterment of these elves.
Yeah, when he saw how easy it was, he's like, "Oh, I'll take one of those."
Ex-paladin. Ex.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Other way.
The other
Yes.
way would be you guys take the road west out of Forkland, which goes north around that river. And the other way is to go completely off trail and go south towards the caves that you guys were at earlier, south towards the village that you just came from, where you rescued all these people, and go. I mean, there's multiple ways you could go at that point. You could go through those mountains and foothills to the south side of the river, or the south side of that lake. You could also go completely south around the mountains and down through the woods. You can go straight through those mountains. That's going to be entirely up to the group and how you choose to do
I-
that.
I say we take the mountain pass. That sounds like fun.
That does sound quite fun.
Like along the
He-
shore south to the dots there? Like along the shore south?
Well, I think
or,
he's
Yeah.
suggesting. Let me pull up a drawing thing here.
or along the lake and then south.
That's
I
what
think
was
I
thinking,
think
along
Bim
the
is
lake.
suggesting going down here and somehow going through the mountains to some degree until you make your way down into this area.
Is that what you're thinking?
That is,
It would be kind of fun.
I'm thinking that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's
The-
going to
the
be
hunter in me.
the hunter in you. It's going to be complete wilderness, unknown territory, no
No
known
paladins.
settlements, no
Like 18
paladins.
refugees.
Yeah, no church. No church. That's a really good point. We take a major road, we're gonna run into all
Mhm.
kinds
Yeah.
of
With 15
nastiness.
And
people.
we're gonna, as I say, we got like 15, 20 people with us.
The
however
refugees.
and a
many we got.
bunch of elves and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's gonna be super suspicious. So I think that actually might be the smartest way.
The more
honestly.
secretive
Well,
way, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just if we think we can get through there with
Mhm.
15 to 18 refugees that are
Not going to be easy to
Hey,
find
hey,
food.
trained.
hey, I can track us through there.
Well,
Don't you worry.
technically,
I'll-
technically, Bim is a ranger, so the
Right.
this it might not be the territory that he's favored with because he's more woodlands and this is mountains, but you do have a ranger. I would say Thamius
Yeah.
probably has. I don't know what your what is your what is it? What is? We'll go to your character sheet really quick.
Yeah, I'm just worried about that. Being able to make that physical journey through mountains. I
Nature.
don't know
Is
how
that what
tall
you're
these
looking for?
mountains are, but because I mean they're not fighters or warriors.
No, well, that's
Remember.
mages, and some of them are mages. Some of them are people who just got caught in the crossfire.
Right.
Um, yeah, nature is your ability to recall. Well, that's lore. I thought it was acrobatics.
Maybe it is.
Well, no, acrobatics is just
So
Fancy.
I
Athletics.
have a natural explorer's feature which allows me to
survival.
Survival.
double.
Survival.
No, it's called natural explorer.
Oh, you have something called natural explorer, but yeah, I was answering Sparoh. Yeah, it's survival.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have
Yeah.
+2 to that because it's a wisdom thing.
Natural explorer. You are particularly familiar with one type of natural environment, which would be the woodlands that you grew up with, which is the forests. You are adept at
Yes.
traveling and surviving in foresty regions. So I think we chose that at the beginning. It was forest because
Yeah, we did.
that's where
We
you would
did.
have grown up.
So that only applies to forests.
It only
Okay.
applies to forests, and it says when you're in those forest areas, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group cannot become lost except by magical means. Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to danger, which means you're pretty much impossible to surprise. You can move stealthily at a normal pace if you're by yourself. You find twice as much food as you normally would, and when tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact numbers, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. Ooh, and you can choose additional flavored terrain types at 6th and 10th levels.
Oh, hey, I happened to ding level 6, and I just happened to choose mountain
You
range.
dinged level 5. Yeah, nice try.
No. No.
Is there
I thought we were 6.
No.
Is there anyone who's proficient in survival? Because that would be perfect as well.
No, I am not.
Not one person.
Survival.
That's a wisdom.
Survival.
That's wisdom base.
I got +3.
I have +2, but I'm not proficient in it because it even says guide your group through frozen wastelands.
Chris is -1 on
Oh,
survival.
I'm proficient. Yeah, I've got a star next to mine, which means
See,
proficient. Yeah.
yes, that's perfect. It
Yeah.
says right on there, guide your group through frozen wastelands, identify signs predict the weather, avoid quicksand, natural hazards.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, see?
See,
gonna work,
two of
Grace.
us will
It's
survive
gonna
at
work
least.
great. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and when they fall off the cliff, it's one less month. Sounds good. It'll be nice to you.
All right, so you guys are
We
gonna
will
want.
need to
Go ahead.
pack. We need to pack.
Yeah,
for
so
this.
that's
Like,
the
we need-
next that's the next step of things. So it's gonna take you probably, I'm just gonna make a judgment call here, 3 days probably to properly gather all the supplies you would need for a journey of this type. You've already got 3 horses at your disposal.
Plus the horses that we left at the barn, right? Because weren't some of them riding horses?
Some of those were riding horses, correct? We'll have to roll for that when we get there to know exactly how many they've got. But the amount of supplies you're wanting to bring, you're either going to need to bring pack animals or you're going to need to bring wagons. A
We ain't taking
wagon.
a wagon up mountains.
No.
So if you're wanting pack animals, we need to start looking at how much gold do you guys have, because we're going to need to purchase, because you're not just going to be able to borrow them from someone. You're going to actually, because we're going away. We could be gone forever. We could be gone
We
for.
also can't ask any favors anyway because,
Yeah, you've burned
kinda
that bridge a
lost
little
that
bit
last-
because
I burned that bridge a little bit.
you brought back a different horse, and the wagon was a little torched.
Athenius, it might be time to pawn that armor you've been clanking around.
I can also raid a lot. I'm closing down my shop. I'm gonna give Moira permission that if things start going south, she can try and sell whatever she thinks is necessary, because the winds are changing in this city, and I don't think it's. I saw what happened in Parthana,
Mhm.
and I don't have a good feeling. So I'm giving her permission, and maybe the paperwork or whatever she would need if she has to sell or keep it closed or whatever she thinks, because I totally trust her. She's family. So
Hey,
Yeah, I would say that you
Let's
could get some paperwork
Good.
signed and give her, the
mhm.
permission slip or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
and maybe raid the
I-
food.
I would like to point out how suspicious that's going to look too, though.
Yeah, but we're leaving. That's why I'm giving her.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
going
just-
to be
I'm just
here for
seeing it-
months and months.
I'm just looking at it from the church's perspective. Like they came, you turned off the lights on them, and then you sold your business. I
Well,
don't want you
I've
to
been
become
in and
hunted.
out. I've been a traveling owner the whole time.
How long have you owned this establishment, though?
that's a good
We
call.
never figured
Whatever
that out.
Yeah,
decide. Okay.
let's roll for it. Roll a d10. Just don't roll low, because then we'll have to re-roll if it's a low roll.
Sounds like the church is like looking for reasons.
Yeah, that's too
to-
low. Let's just say you've owned it for 12 years. We'll just take that and add 10 to it. So you've owned it for 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Stockpiles of food. You definitely have the larders and stuff. Yes. So you'll be able to take care of foodstuffs for the most part.
And ale.
You'll be able to, yeah. Well, the thing is with your larder, you mostly deal with a revolving food supply. So you'll be able to get, a few days worth of supplies, maybe a week's worth of supplies out of your own cellars, but it's mostly stuff that would go bad on the road because you're using it on a daily basis with the tavern. So you're still going to need to gather a bunch of supplies like hardtack and so on and so forth from around the town.
Mhm.
If you're not getting wagons, you're going to have to figure out where you're going to get your pack animals from. The church guards are still here. There's still the squad hanging out. They're not going anywhere. They're everywhere, so they're across the street as well. So deal with that as you guys will. I don't know who wants to get sent to buy what. There
Skinny's
is
probably a good person to buy a lot of the stuff, like being more human, and Nathan, right? Those are the only two human esque.
As far as funds go, I know Galoon mentioned she had a nice savings account somewhere. Don't know what she's doing.
I have to save 1,000 of that for my cousin,
For
if
Georgie.
you remember.
For Georgie.
Georgie
Yeah.
says, "I need your help buying the mine."
No.
Yeah, I could definitely go try to buy something because I've got a +5 to charisma if I have to bargain a little
How much
bit,
money do we
essentially,
all
too.
have pooled together?
that
I don't have
inventory?
much.
I have 300. Let me see how much is on Brock too, because it kept
Dang.
getting split.
300, jeez. I have a whopping 8 gold.
I have 30.
I think I have 50 gold pieces. I'm looking up. I put a link in our chat about mounts and a draft horse. Looks like it's about 50 gold pieces.
Oh, you're looking at the same list I'm looking at, yeah.
Are you? Okay.
Looks
Yeah.
like there's 35 on Brock as well from the splits.
A draft horse is 50. So,
How much is a
yeah.
donkey? Do they have donkeys?
They do have
They have a
donkeys.
camel and a donkey. Yeah. A
Donkeys-
donkey's 8.
Donkeys are 8.
Let's do donkeys.
Donkeys
Yeah.
can carry. Yeah, donkey's going to be the cheap option.
Yeah.
What about, do they have mules? Because mules are very sure-footed.
It's
I
the
know in
same.
real life.
Donkey
Yeah, it
and
says
mule
donkey
is
or
same thing.
mule,
Yeah.
8 gold.
Yeah,
Do
let's
they
go
have-
mule.
Mule
they
would
have
be good for
stats?
the mountains.
I don't know that
Yeah,
it has.
hey.
Hold on, there is not a link to donkeys or mules, but I bet I can look at the. Hold up, I bet I can look at the NPC
'Cause-
list.
Oh,
Yeah,
but there is
it's
the
like a-
elephants. I say we go elephant.
The elephants.
Elephant. 200 gold.
They'll do great in the cold mountains, I'm sure.
Oh,
So, out of
I'm
sheer
sure they're very
curiosity, hang on here. There's no
Portland's
stats for
known
donkeys.
for their elephants.
There's no donkeys, but mules do have 10 hit point. Excuse me, 10 armor class and 11 hit points.
Oh.
It's a large animal for the purpose of determining its carrying capacity. Has an advantage on strength and dex saving throws made against effects that would knock it prone. And it
Yes,
has a
because they're
plus.
sure-footed as
It
hell.
has a +2 to
Mhm.
hit.
Yeah.
Has a 5-foot reach, and it does 1d4 plus 2 bludgeoning damage. So yes, it does have stats.
Okay.
Mules will be
What's that?
perfect.
What's that compared to the draft horse?
I don't know if it shows me draft.
Come on,
horse.
TM.
Let's buy an
Jeez.
army of. We could buy an
Hang on.
army if we save up our money. Buy an army of mules and just send
Yeah.
them to go attack.
Draft
Yeah.
draft horse is much more. Draft horse has 20 hit points, basically same
Oh,
armor
okay.
class. Does +6 to hit, and it does 2d4 plus 4, so it's a hell of a lot more damage if it has to attack. But it doesn't get
But
the
it doesn't have
advantage
the-
bonuses.
What's the
Right, it
price
doesn't-
difference versus
lot.
how much it can
A
carry?
lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Donkeys or mules are 8 gold and they can carry 420 pounds. Draft horses are 50 gold and can carry 540 pounds.
Oh, so the mules are way better value.
Cheaper. Well, yeah, value for your money. Now the
for how much
question
it can
is, are there any mule vendors in town?
Definitely.
I'm gonna roll a 6.
Definitely.
I'm gonna roll a 6 and
Portland's
see.
known for its mules.
Yes.
We're
Portland
known for their
mules,
mules.
All right, I rolled a
hardiest.
4, which is leaning towards the sides of no. So I want
yes.
all the party to roll d6s, and let's just see if the overwhelming odds are in your favor or not.
Rolling low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you all
low.
want to roll low.
Oh,
Yeah, but we got a 1 and a 2 in there.
Yeah.
I'm in the
Oh,
middle.
dang. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
Oh
Good
no!
Dang it.
Dang.
No.
There's
I'm
definitely no
rolling
mules.
jeez.
Nope.
Dang.
Oh my
Right.
god.
All right.
There's no
so
mules.
there are
Yes.
no mules available in town.
What?
They're
They don't-
fresh
they
out
never
of
even
Okay,
heard of
well
them.
these 15 people need to figure out their own way then. We're out.
What about donkeys?
Yes, there's donkeys.
Yes. Go
Well, it's the same
donkeys.
thing. Your only option is going to be yeah, donkeys.
tried,
is the same thing as
guys.
mule.
Wait. If there's donkeys, we could breed them to the horses and just wait for a while. And we could get our mules.
That's right. That's right.
So you're only going to be able to get your hands on draft horses.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could buy a couple
Expensive.
draft horses.
Couple, yeah.
Yeah. And that's 1,000 pounds worth of tack and
Yeah, that's going to probably be enough for. I'd have to look up the exact statistics, but you've also got horses with the people who are outside town. 2-pack horses for your group, you're fine with that. That's going to keep you on the road for a couple of weeks, especially if you're hunting in between. You're not going to have a problem with a couple of draft horses. They are slow.
Can,
Go
can
ahead.
I try to haggle a little bit on one of the horses? I just point out a deficiency I see with the horse. And see if
What's
I
your
can-
deficiency that you think you see?
It just, it's It just looks like it has a strange walk to it. There might be something wrong with that. I'm just gonna see if I can't.
We
get
don't
that
want
on the
that
list.
one.
Weird.
then.
It's got a weird
No,
gait.
no, listen. I'm just making it up, guys. I'm just making it up.
All right, well, roll a persuasion. Let's just see what happens.
All right, all right.
Looks like it has a hernia.
Oh,
I guess not.
no,
Oh,
sir.
God, charge me more.
The merchant,
Paladin should know horses.
the merchant frowns. This horse doesn't have a strange gait. You just got a lazy eye, sir.
Sorry about that. That was my
It's
mistake.
my double vision.
I
Sorry.
can now see it's perfectly healthy. I'm sorry, sir. Good sir.
All right, so I don't know how you guys want to pay for this, but you need to somehow get rid of 100 gold from your.
I can do 100 gold.
What
Okay.
happened to the 200 gold we got from the royal dude guy?
Dude, I've been paying off everybody. That's what happened to my
Yeah,
gold.
I'm not letting Nathan hold the gold anymore.
I've
Oh
been
my
paying off
God.
everybody.
But I can do it. I have 335 between Brock and I. So I can
Okay,
do 100.
yeah, you
and,
can definitely spring for it.
and we got the fresh food, so we just need to go buy like hardtack and stuff.
Yeah, which this brings up another good point. Look up supplies.
We also need like explorers packs. Like we need pickaxes and crap like that.
Uh-huh.
Case
Very true. Very true.
Like ropes and
Yes.
Where's that
Explorer
inventory?
pack. What are the cost of explorers packs?
I have cartographers. I forgot. I have the cartographer thing.
Cost
does
of
that do?
explorer pack.
Are there any banks in town we can just rob and then get the money we need?
An explorer's pack is
Good,
only
good
10
for-
gold. So anybody who wants an explorer's pack, just deduct 10 gold from your.
I don't remember. There's better. Is there better packs? I can't remember.
I think there's the dungeoneering pack or the. Hang on, I'm looking at some stuff real quick.
You get that? I can't remember. Is that through library?
Through what now? Oh,
get to
just
the-
go to the on the right hand side. Go to items
I guess items.
and just type in explorer and then you get explorer's pack.
Thank you.
And I add which one do I add to my inventory? The D&D Player's Handbook one? Or the 5e SRD?
It doesn't matter. Just you're
Doesn't
gonna
matter?
add 2 horses. Yeah, just add 2 horses. 2 draft. Wait, is that what you're asking?
The Explorer's Pack. Like you.
Oh,
it-
yes. You just drag it to your inventory.
Okay.
I can't find anything off the top of my head that explains the cost of like tack and stuff for the road. Adventure. Oh, here we go.
Rations? Isn't it just rations?
Well, there's a really good list here which we might use. So there's a lifestyle expense list on D&D Beyond. You go from wretched, squalid, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, aristocratic. You guys would probably be in the modest to comfortable ranges. So modest says a modest lifestyle keeps you out of the slums and ensures that you can maintain your equipment. You live in an older part of town, renting a room in a boarding house or a temple. You don't go hungry or thirsty, and your living conditions are clean, if simple. Ordinary people living modest lifestyles include soldiers with families, laborers, students, priests, hedge wizards, and the like. Comfortable means that you can afford nicer clothing, you can easily maintain your equipment. You live in a small cottage in a middle-class neighborhood or in a private room at a fine. You guys are comfortable. You associate with merchants, skilled tradespeople, and military officers. You're in the comfortable category, which is 2 gold per person per day. So we just need to we'll keep an eye on that cost.
Okay.
And Yes, rations, adventuring gear.
It's not letting me drag over the pack to my equipment for some reason. Yeah, by the shield.
Rations.
Just dropping it.
Rations.
I have a question. Is there somewhere I could stash these pig corpses that I have? The hides? Is there like a safety deposit box?
No. No one's gonna take your hides. There might be a
I was hoping to
tanner,
leave.
but
I was hoping to leave them at the store, but Gloon's getting rid of it. So
I mean, especially if you're wanting to eventually. We never determined
I
where
got.
your home was from either.
Because right now we've just kind of been kicking them around this wagon that we've been pulling around.
Well, which do you need? Do you need the horns or the hides to prove?
I mean, like, probably the hide would be good enough because, like, I took the head and everything. But, you know. Bless you.
It's the tusks. Excuse me. Hopefully, I had myself muted.
Yeah. Tusks, yeah.
The tusks are what you need for the proof. The hides, you could probably. Why don't we say that? You should probably take the hides with you because if you can find a skilled enough leather worker, he might be able to make something really cool out of those special hides that you got.
Sure.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
'cause
wouldn't
they
get
would-
rid of them.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. I'm thinking about weight because, like, you know, I don't know where I'm going to put them.
All right, so let's say that you want to load up 1,000 pounds on your horses. You're probably not going to max out, but let's say you want to put half of that, whatever. Let's say you're going to go out and buy a week's worth of supplies for now. So that's 6 of you. That's 12 gold a day. You know, another 80 gold for basic supplies and another 20 gold for sundries like your adventurer's pack and everything else. So I would say just take 100 gold accumulated, and that's going to give you a week's worth of supplies out the gate. Excuse me. So I don't know who wants to deduct that, if you want to do it individually or.
Oh, I think I figured out what's happening. It's taking each individual thing and adding it to my stuff that was already on there. So like torches, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox. That's what it's doing.
Now you have 30 of each.
Right. I could not figure out. I kept putting my.
You can just click each one and change the number to what it should be. If you were kept trying and it was just adding too many.
Right. I had to change 80 rations and 80 torches to. I put it to 10 and 10, and now it's back to 20 again.
Technical
I think it was
difficulty.
10 originally.
Does the DM need to do it? Is that?
No,
maybe-
she could do it on her end, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I can change the number.
So
6 bedrolls.
I don't know how you guys want to deduct all the money, but it's another 100 gold off the
I
top.
mean, I'll donate all I got.
I got 30 I can throw in.
I've got 8 gold. I'll throw it in.
How much gold do you have, Crisma? Go to your inventory, all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Chris has 45 gold.
45.
How much do you want to pitch in?
The 45.
You're gonna put all of it in?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I can put. No. I can put more in. I'm
No,
down.
you put
I
in
think
like the 100 or whatever for the horses,
Yeah.
didn't you?
but I haven't spent any up until now.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
do
you're the
ha-
one with the business, I
Do
guess.
half. Just do half, Chris. You could do like just do, if you click that and just put it at like 20. So you've put in 25. You just click that and put 20. Yep, that right there. Just click it.
Yeah, I should let you 20 so I can keep some.
Yeah, click the number. And then press 20 on your keyboard. Yep, perfect.
25.
So she put in 25 gold, so there's still 75 left for the supplies.
I can put in 25.
Okay,
than half what I have.
That's 50. Who else has
I'll
got
do that.
50?
I dropped all mine 8.
How much you can put in,
Okay.
Skinny?
20, so that's 78.
78. How much you got, Bim?
What's left?
22.
I've got 16 total gold.
Okay.
So I can cover the rest.
Yeah, Gloom can cover the rest. So it's what, another, what did we say, another 18, something like that? 14, I
22.
don't remember. 22, sorry. All right, so we've got your supplies squared away. Now that's going to take a few days. So we're going to do some rolls to see if anything happens while you guys are out and about gathering supplies and, you know, getting everything together at the stables behind the tavern, so on and so forth. This is day 1. Oh yeah, day 1.
On the road or what?
No, you're in town. It's 3
Still in
days.
town, okay,
3
okay.
3 days to get the supplies together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So the first day you guys are out and about. So let's say you guys sent Skinny and Thamius out buying supplies, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Bim, what are you doing while they're out buying supplies?
Crying at the bar shutting down.
Bounty, what are you doing?
I'm with them.
You're with Bim. Crisma,
Support.
what are you doing? You probably went to your ship to tell your crew that you're leaving town for a little while.
For many days.
Yeah, so you're probably at the. That's probably what you would do the first day is you went off. Galoon, you're
Yeah.
probably handling the paperwork
Yeah.
to hand everything off. So the only people at the tavern are Bim and Bounty on day 1 because everyone else is out doing stuff in town. So I'm gonna roll to see if something happens at the inn or if it's gonna happen to something to the people who are out and about. So let's roll to see if anything happens at the inn first. It happened at the inn. Bounty, are you staying upstairs in your room or are you at the bar with Bim?
At the bar with them.
Okay. So you've got the squadron would have moved out of the tavern, but they would be stationed outside. You are at the bar with Bim and you hear bam, 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 bam on the front door. Open up by order of the Church of the Elder Ways.
Well, I wouldn't think they would open it. Probably Moira would, right?
That's a good question. Would Moira open or not? I'll let you answer that question. It's Bim, Bounty, and if Myra is here, or here's the other question: is Myra here, or did Myra go with you to sign paperwork? Because you're signing things over to her, so that she probably needs to get signatures on things.
Well, I would have left somebody there in charge. I wouldn't have left Bounty and
Well,
Bim in charge.
It's closed though, so why would you have? I guess my question would be, would you have left anybody there? Because technically it's closed. Let's
Make
roll
sure
to
there's
see
still
if
some
Myra.
stuff and stuff.
Yeah, let's just roll and see if Myra's there. I'll let you roll for that, Galoon.
What am I gonna roll?
Or
6?
D6, yeah.
Did it show up?
I haven't seen anything
No.
yet.
Okay.
No.
It bounced all around
There,
my
you-
screen.
there it
All right,
goes.
yeah. Myra's not at the tavern.
Okay.
Oh no.
But nobody's there though.
Yeah, it's
It's
closed.
there.
It's
Yeah,
closed.
it's closed
No
and
one's
nobody's there. So
So they're banging on the door. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm
Bim
gonna
and Bounty, you
go-
guys are sitting there drinking.
No, no.
Yeah, we
Maybe
better
they'll go away.
split.
No,
yeah.
maybe they'll. Yeah. Go. Run.
Let's go in the back and in case we can have to go in the tunnels.
Ooh.
'Cause
We
I'm
could.
not-
As I say, we could hit the trap door up if we had to. Yeah.
Yeah, we can sneak into the tunnels because I don't want to deal with these people.
All right, so you guys are going back to the kitchen area to go to the trapdoor and down into the cellars, yeah?
Yep.
So as this happens, you hear a big crack out of the front
Oh my
door
gosh.
and
What
kind
a
of the
bunch of jerks.
shutters around you, and you hear the sound of soldiers entering the building as you guys are like scooting down the trapdoor into the cellar. You guys know how to open up the secret door, so you get down into the cellar, you're in through the secret door, you close everything behind you, and then you're in the tunnels. And you can hear muffled voices above you, footsteps, search the perimeter.
Don't fart.
Right.
Don't even fart. You can hear footsteps in the kitchens above because you guys are at the tunnel just on the inside. Does anyone come down into the cellar? No one comes down in the cellar. You hear footsteps. There's lots of movement for about 30 minutes, and then things die down.
So they broke
You don't-
open my door with nobody there.
Yeah. They owe you a new door.
Yeah. I'm gonna be pissed.
Shank them.
That was a nice door too.
All right, you guys go back upstairs. Or you standing out in the tunnels.
Oh, I'm in the tunnel.
Yeah, as I
So you
say,
guys
we
are gonna
haven't heard them leave, so
Well, it's been silent. It's like 30 minutes of noise and then nothing. So
like just
It's
sitting
a
there
trap.
waiting.
It's
you
a
guys are
trap.
you guys are gonna stay downstairs. Okay.
Yep.
It's a trap.
Skinnie and Thamius, you're out and about town buying supplies. You do your stuff. Galoon and Myra get out their paperwork signed, and they come back.
Oh.
As you guys come back, you find the doors broken down, staved in. There are nobody. There's no current church guards there, and they've been there for days. There is a parchment tacked to the wall of your establishment next to the door that they broke down.
And it says,
By order of the church, the elder ways, all Fey establishments must now be closed under penalty of prison time.
it already was closed. They know that. Ugh. Well, that just confirms with Moira that we're going to have to figure out something while I'm gone to sell it or to a human because Faye obviously can't do anything here.
And let's see. Okay. That's the only eventful things that happened today.
I think
Question:
we should get the
Did
heck
we
out of
hear?
town.
Yeah.
As I say, can we come out of the cellar? Do we hear that it's Galoon up there?
I know. I mean, you would have no way of knowing, but I'm
I'm
assuming.
pretty sure
afterward-
Galoon would be
Oh,
real
you'd be
loud.
hearing
Oh,
them.
you would hear
Yeah,
Galoon.
I'm pissed. I am pissed off. If I see-
Motherfucker!
Yeah, basically.
I'm a dwarf, not a fae.
All right, so yeah, you guys make your way out and up and see what's up. That was day
I'm
one.
gonna grab the broken door and rip it off the hinges, what's left of it, and throw it into the street, swearing,
Okay.
pissed off.
All
Very
right.
dwarvish reaction.
Yeah, very dwarf.
Day two, nothing happens.
Oh,
Day three, you guys are in the middle of your preparations. You are loading up the pack animals, and you are, let's say it's probably late morning at this point, and Bim, Bounty, and Bim and Thamius, not Bounty. Bim and Thamius hear a familiar voice as he approaches from across the street.
It's
Bim,
Karian.
Thamius, it's good to see your faces again. It is indeed Karian.
oh, nice.
I didn't know you. We didn't know if you were gonna make it out or not.
Oh, it takes more than a few paladins to rattle my bones. Looks like you guys are heading out on an adventure.
Indeed. We're headed to the south. We're gonna take the mountain pass, get away from the all the rabble, and things are just getting worse here in Forkland, and we're gonna head down south and check out. We've heard of a rebellion to the south. See what's going on.
You've heard the rumors as well, then. He's gonna look around. I don't see any of the church members here today. They seem to still be across the street, though. You guys need an extra hand on the road?
We would love it.
Well, I
That'd be
might just
fantastic.
come along with you then.
Yes, we'd much
Should we
appreciate
tell him
it.
that we're
Thank you, sir.
taking those? Should we tell him that
Yeah.
we're taking those people that he helped us rescue? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we're in for a good time. I'm always willing to help a fellow Fae. When are we leaving? Looks like you guys are almost ready.
Yeah. Tomorrow we should be ready to set.
Oh, you guys are actually ready today. Like today's day 3. You're
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we
you're
had to-
you're packing
okay.
up. You're packing the mules and everything else. You're ready in the next couple of hours to head out.
All right, we're
Draft
leaving now.
horses.
Now, let's
They're
go.
beautiful draft horses.
Draft horses.
Very expensive. Very exquisite.
Very expensive. It
Okay.
is. Duke and Charlie.
Duke. All right,
But
hang on.
Also-
what is
I-
the?
I would
What
also
is
like
the
to
church?
complain to him a bit about there's no mules in Forkland, and that would have been better
Yeah.
suited.
Mm-hmm. For our journeys.
Is there? What's the church made out of? Like the building itself?
Oh no.
Stone. So actually, there is a material I put in the book, and I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But they have a special material. It's a metal that's been fused with quantum alloy, and so it's
Fireproof.
yeah,
Not
it's fire.
flammable, man.
Not
It's
flammable. Yeah, it's earthquake proof. It's rust proof. It's a pretty amazing
Alright.
compound. I actually do have a name for it. It's in the it's either in the novel or in the source book. I don't remember where it's at, but there actually
Yeah,
is a
I remember.
terminology for it. All right, as you guys are loading up and everything else, you're finishing all the packing and everything else, and you hear these horrific screams, I should say. I need to get the map up. Hold up. Encounters. Nope. Maps. Where are the maps at? Images. We need the Forkland update map, which is right here. Sharing the map here with everybody.
We just burn every bridge of every place we go to. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. We can never return to any place we go.
All right.
Well, this is sad for me. I gotta sell my business I had for 12 years.
Across
Yeah.
the street at the pristine Paramore, there is a group of at least a dozen church soldiers who are pulling these kicking and screaming. They're whores, but they're fae of various types who work at the pristine Paramore, and they're being drugged out of the building by the church members and tied up and bound and thrown into the back of wagons like sacks of grain.
I'm gonna grab Thamius's arm. Don't even think about it. We have 15 people relying on us. We cannot get involved in this.
Well, my dear, I do have to tell you that because they are prostitutes, they are quite evil and worthy of
Evil?
destruction.
Not the response.
Okay, I guess I didn't
That
need to
didn't
worry
look
about it.
They're just whores.
Oh,
Just
wow.
play the part of the paladin.
Oh,
That's not a paladin.
It is actually. I looked it up actually. Like,
No
how does
way.
paladins feel about prostitutes? That's exactly what it said. Actually.
Oh
man.
my god.
It's amazing.
All right. Guess I didn't need to worry about it.
Yeah. As soon as he said prostitutes, like, well, how would?
Wait, why is
a
Finn
feel
flying
about
across the courtyard? Oh, never mind.
he's gonna go save him.
All
Totally
right.
different motive.
Hey, has anybody checked on the refugees in the barn?
No, it's been 3 days. You guys were busy.
Oh my gosh, you're awful.
I mean, you told them that it might be a few days. You know, we got to get
Okay,
back to
good.
town
Okay,
and
good.
get supplies
Good,
and everything
good.
else. So they're aware.
Okay.
Now we'll still roll to see if anything happened to them.
This
It's like a 7-year-old that gets a pet frog and forgets about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him a deck to play solitaire.
Here's some cards. Have fun. All right. So your next objective here is to get out of town, past
Alright.
the city gates. Before we
Okay.
get to that point, though, I've got to take a quick bio, so I will be right back.
I concur.
It's the bio break. What's going to be our safest way to get out of this town? Do you guys remember which way the barn is?
I don't.
What was the question again? The quickest way? What? Oh, to get to the barn.
To get-
I think it was to the north, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we came down from the
Yeah, I
north.
think we came down. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
But
pretty
how
sure
are
it
we going to
was-
get Bounty?
No, he said the south. The caves were to the south, kind of in the mountains,
Hmm?
on the edge of the mountains.
Oh, I thought we went up into over towards.
Yeah,
White Cliff.
I thought we went. Yeah, I thought we went. I don't remember.
I'm just going by
Because
what
we
he
have
said
to
earlier.
get Bounty out of here as well. Can we do the disguise again, maybe?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, he said they're dragging out all kinds of Fae.
We need to burn something before we leave. I'm just saying. Like,
Cause a distraction.
Well, the thing is if we cause too big of a scene, it could hurt. Could hurt Galoon. They
You
could
don't
like,
want to get
take
chased
over
out
her
of town by
business.
cavalry. They'll hunt
guess
you
that's
down
true.
if you do.
And
They'll hunt
plus-
you down if you do too much bad stuff.
It's not going to be immediate to gather up these elves either. You know, it's going to take a second to gather them up from the barn too. We don't need a bunch of people chasing us. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if they don't know it's us, they wouldn't be chasing us. But we have to wait till nighttime to do something probably good.
Yeah, we're supposed to be leaving today. So we were saying we should disguise Bounty so he looks human.
Absolutely need to disguise Bounty. Anytime you guys are in a city environment with him, for sure. So the next part will be getting past the city gate. So the easiest solution is probably going to be to take a knife and cut the tips off the ears first.
What?
I've never been an elf. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at these ears.
So yeah, I mean, it's a given that Skinnie can apply a disguise kit to Bounty. Worst case scenario,
Well,
Go ahead.
well, then our excuse for leaving is she had to close down the Laughing Badger.
Right. I gotta go look where to open a bar now.
But why did you have to close down the Laughing Badger?
Grab the
'Cause
note
they
that
put
was
it-
on the door.
Yeah, yeah. Bring the note. They're
So,
shutting down my business. They just smashed my door in, put a note on my door saying close. So
Yeah, a badger's
that's
got
what
to
I'm
eat.
doing.
all right. So, you're packed up. You're ready to go. You're on your way to town. You're driving past the pristine Paramore, ignoring the pleading cries of the prostitutes as they're being dragged off to the dungeons.
Should
If
have
we
led a
help
cleaner
them-
life.
If we help them, maybe they'd come with us.
Oh boy.
They need road companions, you know. It's like roadies,
Or a
man.
source of income
Roadies.
for us.
It's like your groupies, man. You gotta have them with you. You make your way to the city gates, and you find a blockade of types. You know, they don't seem to be paying. There's more attention being paid to incoming traffic than there is to outgoing traffic. There are some soldiers and city watch together, some church and city watch, inspecting things on the way out. So
We
let's
don't
do
have
some.
anything.
No, I
Well,
mean
what do you mean by inspecting? Just checking the wagons? And
they're just
stuff?
checking wagons stuff. You guys
Right,
don't.
right.
You don't have any contraband. The only thing slightly
an elf.
suspicious. Right. The only thing slightly suspicious would be the fact that you have several fae. You have sea elf, a dwarf, and a brownie. Now,
I could be hidden in a pack or something. Come on.
Sure. And then as they inspect your wagon, why are you hidden in here, sir?
Yeah, that's like way worse.
And bounty is being disguised. So as long as the rolls aren't bad, it's gonna be no big deal on the way to town. So we're just gonna roll. So first and foremost,
Now,
we're gonna.
where are we heading? I mean, we should
Yeah, we
probably come
didn't.
up with
We
this
weren't sure of the
before.
direction.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm just
forgot
saying we
which
should
way.
come up with an idea before. Like, what are we going to tell them? Like, we would have known there'd be somebody sitting.
Oh,
in
I
the
see what
cars
you
with
mean. What where are you heading from
the
here?
story.
I
Well, they're
say that-
wondering where we're actually heading. I'm wondering what our story is.
I think our story should be that we're just headed for a cottage to the south and near the Irian River.
What about that town,
That we own.
Duskwallow, whatever? Because that dwarven lady,
Crossing,
we would know
Druswallow
her
Crossing.
We
There
would
you
know
go.
her name, and that we could say that that's a relative of Galoot's.
There you
You
go.
can
I
say
like
we're
it.
just looking for a nice town where our doors aren't being smashed in.
Yeah,
No, I
let's not do
wouldn't
that.
say- Let's not say that.
You don't want to get accused of sedition on the way out of town.
12 prostitutes and a
Shit.
dwarf being thrown into the dungeons.
What was her name? I'm trying to look it up here.
Who?
Petna, the dwarven healer
Yeah, pet.
in Dustwallow Crossing. All right.
And is the bard with us? Just so we know.
Yes, Kryan is with you.
He's actually with us. Okay.
Yeah, he's got his own horse, and he is riding with you. All right, so let's roll first and foremost to see if you're going to get inspected or not. You are going to get inspected. Now let's see
Oh,
if it's
joy.
City Watch or Church of the Elder Ways who do the inspection.
We won the lottery.
It is Church of the Elder Ways who are doing the inspection. Now let's see if they are antagonistic or if they are just doing a rudimentary inspection. Rudimentary, passing along. Kind of looks over Thamius. Looks over Skinnie. Looks over Galoon. Crisma. Frowning. What's a sea elf doing on land with a wagon? What business do you have?
Traveling.
What business do you have, sea elf, traveling by boat instead of by ship?
Yeah, my ship is broken.
It's got a flat tire.
The mast is being repaired. He's gonna continue looking down. He's gonna see Bim. Is he racist against halflings? He frowns a little deeper. And a halfling, excuse me, a brownie. When was the last time you had a bath?
6 days ago.
All right, passing down the lists. He's gonna look over bounty. All right, you're in the clear. Get out of here. He's gonna slap the back of your wagon, and you guys are out the gate.
All right.
Oh,
Wait, do we have a wagon? I thought we just had pack
Sorry,
horses.
pack horses, pack muley. Slaps
Just
the
like,
slaps
I
the back of the
yeah,
draft
okay.
horse. Get out of town. Thank you for
You
saying
hit
that.
that
'Cause I
one.
forgot.
Bam, did you really have a bath 6 days ago? Or did you just say that to get the guard off of
I
you?
was just trying to appease him. I don't really
I
know what
thought
the heck.
so. I thought
Remember
so.
when
I
I-
was just checking.
Remember when I got that poop bath? Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
the
that
last.
was-
It's probably the last one I had.
There's still little driblets that are like dried in his wings and hair.
No,
from that.
that's not true. That's not true. I got thrown in the river by
That's
Gizmo.
true. Gizmo did
You
chuck you in
remember.
the river. So
Yeah,
that was
see?
like
Mm.
3
Yes.
weeks ago.
you
So
almost died.
See, it's all good.
it's been a hot minute.
Getting a little musky.
All right, so it's gonna be early evening before you get to the farm. So I need to roll now to see if anything bad has happened at the farm while you've been gone. So we got 3 days. Day 1.
They tried to smoke
Oof.
a chicken, lit the barn on fire.
All right, day 1. Day 2. Day 1 was a 5, so hold on to that. Day 1 was a 5. Oh, Oh, they took care of it. Okay. You get there in the early evening. Bounty, you can feel as you get closer. There's definitely protection wards up around the barn. Um, there's they're protecting themselves as best they can. Thamius, roll a perception check real quick.
Don't hurt your eyes.
it's
Not even awake.
Yeah, so you get back. We need to figure this one out. So I'm gonna say there's 18 refugees. Hang on, I got my pen died on me here. 18 refugees. 5 are mages. The rest are just normal elves that got caught up in. They got arrested by being associated with something or other, or accused of being associated. Out of the 5 that are mages, 4 are hedge mages, and 1 is a circle mage, or was a circle mage. Probably the old man. Let's have him be the circle mage. You never got a name, but he was the one who like talked to you guys when you were breaking him out and everything, and kind of was like the leader of that group.
What's his profession? He's a circle, but like which
He
one?
was circle. I don't know that you know yet.
Okay. Hopefully a life mage.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And the rest are just normal. Out of those, they have 6 horses.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. We find any donkeys? Are any of these horses stallions? Yes. We will get some mules by the end of this campaign.
Gonna save that 50 gold, goddammit. That 42
back
gold
and
we
become-
could have saved back in Forkland. It's gonna bug me the whole campaign.
We're gonna go back to Forkland, open up a mule farm, guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, they need them. They need some mules.
All right. So they've been waiting for you. The older gentleman, as you approach, there's a couple of younger kids who kind of peek out from the hayloft opening at the top, and you can hear some voices inside. Sun's going down, and the front, the big door in the front of the barn opens up, and you see all the people inside. And the old man opens up the door a little bit more and steps out and waves as you come. It's good to see you. Finally, you've made it.
Indeed, we have learned of a rebellion to the south. We're going to head that way and see if we can't find a place to for all of you. And it's going to be a bit of a treacherous journey. We to stay away from the church and keep everyone safe. We decided to take the southern mountain pass through to get through the south and avoid any trouble.
All right, let me open up the map again real quick. We're gonna go to world map, and
My cousin Ballin has a mine. No.
All right, world map is up.
My cousin has a mine.
Your cousin does have a mine.
He
Yeah,
does
Galen-
have a mine.
Galen's going to need that to pay off now. Now that everybody,
Yeah.
By the way, we did talk about this when that mine was being discussed. That mine is in this mountain range.
Oh,
I might run across it. And
That-
what was the problem? What were they trying to do? They were trying to clear it out or
get more
reopen it.
investors, I think.
I gotta go back and find the notes. I'll tell you real quick.
Yep, I think there was like a fire-breathing demon that lived at the bottom.
That's what I was wondering.
All
Yes,
right,
yes,
Georgie and
exactly
4 of the
what I was
dwarves.
thinking.
Your cousin. Okay, somebody in the family had died, and it went up for auction.
That's what
He
it
needed
was.
10,000 gold to buy it from basically for the auction. He had 6,000. Galoon
I
had
said
said
I'd put in. Yeah.
Galoon said get 3K more and I'll pitch in 1K, and it was for, I don't have a percentage here, but I think we said like 10% or something like that.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Says cousin Dolly was the one who had the mine. He died, and it went up to, because of the bank. It was, like mortgage, whatever. So the dwarven bankers got a hold of it. So he was
So
wanting to get it back.
there was nothing like horrendous happen at the mine that he spoke of or anything, right?
That he spoke of, no.
Okay, because I'm just saying, because Bountycode at level 5 saying you shall not pass probably won't work.
I'm a wielder of the circuit fire. Wielder of the flame of my door. You shall not pass.
Cast fireball.
That is
Which
pretty,
in
that is
enclosed
pretty epic,
spaces is pretty
Yeah.
dangerous.
It's pretty dangerous, yeah.
All right, so you've explained to them, and you probably explained to them on the way up that you were gonna, I think we did explain a little bit of this to them as you guys were coming up, that we were just taking them up to Forkland to get the rest of your friends, and you were gonna help work with them and escort them down and maybe find this supposed rebellion that's being talked about with all these refugees and everything else, and go from being people who help people to the Underground Railroad to actually using the Underground Railroad yourselves to try to escape. So you're, between them and you are a pretty decent sized party. So, the
We don't look
first,
suspicious at all.
yeah, we'll need to do some rolls as we get down towards the mountains to see whether or not there are any happenstances, because it's not like it's not heavily forested. You're in a populated area. You're outside of the city. You were able to get in with some good rolls. We're gonna roll, and I'm gonna look at this journey real quick and try to estimate roughly how much time we've got. We're probably gonna be. It was 2 days to get to the other side of the river, so probably 5 days to get to the foothills of the mountains, and then getting into the mountains. We've probably got 1, 2, 3 weeks in the mountains, and then at least a week to the Irian River. So you've got at least a month ahead of you. So for now, we're just gonna do some rolls for whether or not anything happens this first night. Nope. So the next day arrives, I should say, and you are all preparing and getting ready to head out. You've got all of your supplies. They don't have any supplies, so we're gonna have to figure out how you're feeding them.
Hunting, maybe.
I was saying, I'll try to kill something every night for camp meat for sure.
So let's actually roll for that the night before. See if you
Yeah, I
found
like
anything.
that.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Let's hang on. Let me
Survival?
look. Just roll a survival. Let's do like a DC of 10. You're in a yeah. You're not gonna find any big game this close to town, but you might find some rabbits, some other stuff.
And you want me to do survival? Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah. You found you found a couple of rabbits, some squirrels, a bunch of small game. You bring back enough to make a big pot of stew. So everybody gets to eat, something that night. Next day, you're heading out, working your way down south, down the road. We're gonna roll for the
Do you
daytime.
need like a marching order or anything?
Not at the moment. If we get in any trouble, we'll need a marching order. Actually, we probably should establish a marching order.
I'm probably up front.
You want us to just make our initiative be our marching order? Wouldn't that be the easiest way to keep track of it?
No, because you guys just really need to determine who do you want out front manually.
I would definitely want to be up front.
Yeah, I'm up front for sure.
So you need somebody probably scouting ahead, making sure that you're not walking into any church groups. You're obviously staying off the road as best you can. A group this size is going to create some amount of noise.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. Probably
all the
going to create
horses, yeah.
some amount of dust, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I
mages.
have a question. Sorry, I just thought of something. What season are we in?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. I don't know that we ever actually determined that.
I'm hoping it's summertime.
I think
Throw
we had.
for it, maybe?
I need to think about the book real quick.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's late spring if we go by
Okay.
the book.
Beautiful.
Because it was getting warm enough in Marin's Rest that Lynn was complaining about sweating during the middle of the afternoon. It was kind of hot for her that day. So we're late spring at this point. You can see the mountains ahead of you. There's definitely snow still on the peaks, at the highest peaks.
When is rainy season?
For this area, probably in the fall, late summer, early fall.
Okay.
Because it's not right now. That's why you couldn't take the boat up the river.
Right.
All right. So that's the day one. Roll to 1. You guys are fine. Bim, you need to roll for hunting while you're out scouting. Do another survival.
Oh gosh.
You find
terrible.
Jack squat. Second night, nothing, but you're going to need to deduct 3 days of your own supplies to feed the group that you're with.
Well, I can summon 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Can you magically?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough to feed. Is that a once a
create-
day thing or a spell?
It's a spell that I can do.
Oh, never mind then. So
level
just
3.
Dang, that's a
And
lot.
it can
Jeez.
feed, yeah.
Be eating like kings out here.
all right.
Why
so
don't we even
that's-
buy all these supplies, Bounty?
No shit.
What?
Well, I had to
Why-
use it up anyway because we're closing.
Oh, yeah.
It's my new level 3 spell.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Settle
all right.
down, open up a restaurant.
So your supplies are good. I mean, Bim didn't find anything. Okay, Bounty's got it covered.
It's like now his food is probably more tasty. It
Oh,
says
yeah.
it's kind of bland. So if you can hunt food, it's going to be much tastier than what I can make.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. You keep them in better spirits.
Yours, yeah.
It'll fill your belly, but it's not very good.
It's not gonna be very tasty.
Not
All right,
tasty.
so that's what everybody eats is magic slush.
But yeah, magic slush.
Magic slush.
It's like that stuff in the Matrix that they just squirt into the
Yeah,
bowl.
yeah,
It's like,
that's what I'm thinking.
or it was worse in Andor because they just suck it out of
Andor.
the tube in the wall.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
here, just have a tube and just suck whatever it is,
Yeah.
oatmeal. All right, so that's the first day and the first night. Here's the second day. Bim, roll for hunting.
Come on, roll
Oh,
high.
yeah,
There we go.
nice.
You get my
Nice.
king.
He gets
Dang.
a
Night's worth.
Oh,
deer.
a bison.
Yeah, he gets a big ass deer, which means meat for 2 days, so you're good.
Nice.
No
Good
hunting
job,
the
man.
next day. So the next
Woohoo.
night. Oh yeah. So all
Oh.
right, this is the second night out.
Uh-oh.
You are encamped. You have crossed the river, and you're
Mhm.
getting near the territory of where that cave was. I'm just looking something up real quick.
No problem. 17 owlbears.
There's actually an encounter list I was looking at real quick, which I hadn't
Oh,
looked at
nice.
before. That's just built into the thing. Huh. What is this? Okay, yeah, we could do this. So it's the second night. Let's roll to see who's on watch. Just everybody roll a d20. High roll is the person who's on watch.
I just roll a straight D20.
Yeah,
right?
just a straight d20.
Oh, geez.
Bountycode is on watch, and as you are on watch, you're on one side of the camp. Somebody from the mage group is on the other side of the camp. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you hear this weird, like creaking sound coming from the woods around you.
Oh
It's
no.
not around you, like you can pinpoint the direction. It's like west of you. It's like a weird creaking sound. It sounds
It's
like
just-
wind blowing through the trees or something.
It's the trees. They're alive.
Blair Witch.
The Blair
is it-
Witch.
am I concerned, or does it just sound like nature wind?
It doesn't sound like nature wind. It sounds like
Oh, okay.
something.
Sounds something weird. I don't know who's around closest
Nobody.
to me.
You're off at
Nobody?
the edge of camp.
Edge of camp. I'm not gonna go investigate. I've seen too many movies. I know how they end. I'm going back to the camp
You're
and
getting a little closer to the campfire.
yeah, I'll huddle a little closer. And I don't know if I
Okay, fair enough. It passes, and everything
passes.
returns to stillness.
Oh,
All right,
that was
day
close.
3. You don't need to hunt this day. Night 3.
You
Nothing
should
happens.
hunt anyway, just for fun.
Day 4. Nothing. Did you guys see that roll? No, it didn't. Day 4.
No. Oh,
Nothing.
yes.
Did
Roll
it
for
on
your
5.
hunt. You don't find anything that day.
Slop it is.
Night 4. Oh. Roll 20s again for watch, please.
I'm sleeping this time.
Skinnie is. Chris, you need to roll a 20.
Ooh.
It's Crisma on watch. As you are sitting in your tree or wherever it is that you're on watch in the middle of the night, Chris, it's probably 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, and you hear. What languages do you speak, by the way? Does it actually say abilities?
Under abilities, your third tab, the
Common,
bottom.
Elvish, thieves can't. Okay. You hear voices in the woods. You're not sure how many, but they're speaking in a language that you don't understand. But you can hear voices.
That sounds like goblin.
Yeah. Is, but I don't know. Can I? ¿Cómo se dice? Espiar. ¿Cómo se dice?
You want to go look?
Yes.
You want to go take a look and see what it is?
But very slowly. They.
Yes. So
No.
you're gonna want to roll a stealth.
Okay.
Okay. You could definitely sneak out into the woods.
Good
Mm.
roll.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you see. I mean, it's hard to see. It's dark, but you are an elf. You can see somewhat in the dark. It looks like at least 20 creatures, and they
No.
are sort of like hunched down and looking in the direction of your camp and speaking to each other. That's what you heard drifting in the wind. The question is, do you know what they are?
So they're creatures, no? But what kind?
Yeah, what would we roll for to see if she would know this? Is that going to be a history roll?
History, maybe.
No,
might
that's
be history.
legendary.
Maybe investigation.
No, there's one that says something about
Insight?
intelligence.
Oh,
No.
insight. No.
They're creatures? Would that be
Yeah.
a nature roll?
I mean, surely, I feel like these are common enough creatures that I'm just going to give it to you because it's not like I don't think it's an uncommon enough thing to not know what they are. I just don't know that she would. The question is whether or not she would have ever come across them because she spent most of her life on the sea. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
kind of what my reasoning is.
Mm.
So I
Good
probably
job.
do need you to make a roll,
Yeah.
Chris. I'm just trying to figure out what it needs to be.
You straight up
I think it would just be let's just use an investigation roll.
There you go.
So roll investigation, Chris. I mean, it works. It is what it is.
Okay.
Okay. They look like goblins, but they're bigger than the goblins you've seen before.
No, no, no. So I
Big
need
goblins.
to come back.
Yeah, yeah.
throw,
You should
just
come
throw
back.
food at them.
Throw food at them. That did work at one point in time. Be
It did
hungry.
work.
How many are there?
At
Like,
least 20. There's at least
Oh
20.
my god.
Yeah.
you.
It's an army. We have an army too, though, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Not really. We have 5 extra people though.
True.
We have a
Six,
lot of
because we got
infantry.
Karayan
lot-
is he's kind of counts for like 10.
A lot of cannon
I was
fodder.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
That's
have
why-
them drop a fireball in the middle of them. It'll be done.
Yeah.
All right, so Crisma comes back.
And I need to, ¿cómo se dice? Alertar.
Yeah, you're gonna alert everyone. You're gonna wake everyone up and be like, "Hey, hey!
Yeah.
There's these creatures in the woods."
Yeah, we need to, I say, just because they are, how do they say, they find us, no?
They found us.
Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Uh-oh.
inspecting our camp.
Let's
um,
wake up everyone who can fight
Yeah.
and defend the camp. Then we'll just.
Oh, I'm not much of a fighter. But just leave me out.
True story. Oh wait.
All right.
After you slayed that boar, you are now a mighty warrior. Yeah.
All right. So you're waking people up. As you are waking people up, you're gonna hear a variety of horrific shrieks coming from all around you, and there's going to be an encounter.
Right.
what?
Do we all wake up? Like,
Yeah, but as this is good, because she's going to come back, she's waking everybody up, and they're going to be attacking as this is happening. So we'll do some initiative rolls here. All right, I'm just going to use the map that we've got here. Just throw people on it. Get a combat tracker. Let me clear this. I need to get these people off the map because they're not with you anymore. Okay. So that's the combat tracker. Start dragging people on the map.
Maybe 20 of them, but at least they don't have Holy Smite and all that jazz.
Mhm. But they're even stinkier than you, Bim.
Couldn't afford a bar of soap, so I ran out of gold.
All right, this is taking me a second to set up, so thank you guys. So let's just have you guys be. I mean, you would be in camp, so I mean, probably in a somewhat semicircle at least or something. I need
I'm
to
curled
actually.
up with my Brock.
I'm curled up with my bounty. I mean,
Those robes.
All right, so I need to get these guys out.
Microfiber.
In the future, it'll be all the rage.
So go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Okay. Ooh. Nice, Benny.
That was number 2.
they're hobgoblins.
I don't think my combat tracker is going to go long enough on my screen. Bim, you still have an effect on you. Is that a negative
That's
it's a-
his
effect?
permanent
it's a-
bonus.
For
Can I
archery.
ask about me too? I'm showing
Archery.
AC3. I have no idea why.
What'd you say, Skinny?
I'm showing AC3 as an effect. I have no idea why.
Huh. I wonder if there's a bonus on you for some reason for a spell. I'll take a look here in a second.
Yeah.
All right. I think
Look at that.
everybody's visible now. All right. Where's Skinny
Does
at?
anybody speak Goblin?
Jeez.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
I think I do. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I don't know why you have a.
I speak Goblin.
That's not gonna help us now. There are if we have already rolled it for initiative, like
Yeah, that's true.
They're attacking, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're
Oh, that-
attacking. So they rushed you from the woods. Like they were already in advance of your camp. Chris saw them. She was able to get back and warn you, so that rather than being caught flat-footed and at a disadvantage, you were at least able to get up and roll an initiative. Rather than, if they had attacked you in the dark and surprised you, they would have all had advantage, and you would have had bad things happen. All right, so Bountycode, you. By the way, Skinny, it says AC3 applied by Hobgoblin 4, and I have no idea why that would be the case. So I'm going to remove that because I don't know what that is.
Maybe one of them wanted to give me this next armor class.
I don't know.
Just saying.
secretly on our side.
All right, so you've rolled initiative. Bountycode, you get to go first. By the way,
Wait,
you
did you share
guys,
a map?
you guys are the, you're the ones who are on alert. You guys are the ones who are kind of watching out for these people. The other mages. What are you clicking that's doing that?
I think something is moving.
Yeah, it's good. We got 1 second.
Sound issues, yeah.
Maybe here. Yes, something here. Yeah.
So can you hear us now, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a manual clicker on her headset, and it's underneath Pippin, who's in her lap. So somehow that's the kitten is like it's moving the clicker from time to time, and it like triggers the headset off. And so
Would you mind to reshare the map for Skinny?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have it. Thanks.
I need minimize it. Share. Should be shared. Everybody have the map open? Chris, you'll need to open up the map.
Don't. I got the world map for me for some reason.
Yeah, that's what we're in.
That's what we're using.
Close that map.
Okay. Never mind.
You
yeah.
should see it around.
I see it.
Zoom.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, move it.
Okay.
Keep zooming. You see all the you see all the icons on the map?
Yes.
That's the
I see.
encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, never mind. I changed my mind. I don't like this map.
Share a different map.
yeah. The last one's actually.
Sucks.
All right, bounty codes first. The elves are not going to be help for the moment. They're waking up. They're kind of in a different part of the camp, and they're waking up and getting all the children and everybody to safety. They may jump into the fight here in a bit, but for right now, it's just your group
And I'm assuming Kryan's probably hanging out with them.
somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah.
Watching them, yeah.
Bounty code gets to go first.
Like, I guess this is where knowing the distance and the hex to see the strategy of doing something like a fireball that has a 20-foot radius sphere to know like where to cast it to see how many people I could affect. How tight are they?
They're coming at you from all angles. So yeah, I mean, probably within I don't have it laid out on a grid like that. So some of them might be a meter apart from each other. Other ones, we could just establish a base rule and say that it's about a meter per, about 3 feet. So they're, but that's the thing is like they could be, some of them might be 2 meters across. Some of them might be 10 feet ahead of each other because they're charging at you. I don't have it laid out in a grid, so let me be a
Right.
little.
Which direction are you wanting? And then we'll just let him decide how many in that area.
Here, I'll just spread these out a little bit more, and we'll make an assumption that, we've got some that are more tightly grouped and other ones that are not. Something like that. And let's just assume that the size of your square is 1 meter and the size of each one of their squares is 1 meter. So estimate the difference. Estimate the distance, I should say, between you and them is also roughly the same. That guy's probably a little further back. It would have been better to put this on a grid now that you said that.
Right, because it's like 20-foot radius, so 20 foot. So if you look at Hobgoblin 9 and 20 feet up, down, left, and right, that would encompass the person above him, to the west, to the east, and probably
That's 1
because
meter, 2
a
meters.
meter is
3
3.
meters. You could
And if
get
it's 20.
you could get if you centered it on 9, you would get 9, 6, 8, and then the captain and the warlord.
Right.
So if that's what I don't. Do you have fireball prepared? I didn't know if you had that prepared or not.
Diquítese con papá. ¿Qué pasó? Ya. Oh, no.
Ponla en la cama, Chris.
Ya. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
I am gonna do something. I'm not sure how that works, but because I have the spell slots and I'm not 100% sure how the spells work. But I'm gonna bless Skinnie, Tamius, and Galoon.
Okay. Okay, they're blessed. All right, we need to get this on the thing. Sorry. Next up is Skinnie.
You're muted, Skin. I don't know if you're talking.
Go kill the warlord.
You're going for the warlord. Okay.
It's-
Oh, it actually does show a little bit Bountycode, even without the grid.
It does show
Did.
feet, yeah.
I was just estimating. That's a hit.
Oh,
Okay.
and how do you get the 3 again? Is it right click
The what now?
to do 3?
3 what?
3d6.
Oh, right click. Yeah, there you go. So that's
Oh, that's not going to
additional
put it on her.
10.
Okay.
I'll have to manually do that there real quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
That was on the warlord, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll disengage and run behind Gloom.
Okay. I'm not even gonna roll for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
think you
get it
have to
for-
roll for disengage. It's because it's a
Okay.
perk. All right, Thamius, you're up.
All right, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite here. Okay, that's weird. Did it just damage myself? No. Okay. I.
Who do you have
looks like-
targeted?
looks like it worked. I have myself targeted.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's see if it worked. Let me see what the distance is. 10, 15. Okay, yes. I'm gonna go up right here. And there we go. Let's see if that Thunder Smite worked. I'll do my attack on the Hobgoblin Warlord. Oh no. Alright, well, that's it.
All right, Galoon.
The warlord.
You moving up?
A little bit. Yep.
All right.
I'm going to claw. So
Yeah, you do get 2 attacks. So whop whop, shank
Yeah.
shank.
I forget how to do this. Is it the black dice I'm clicking?
You just do your attacks like normal.
Is that right?
Yep, that's a miss. And a miss. Bim.
Is there any trees nearby that
Yeah, you
I
guys
might
are in
jump-
like a forested area because
Okay,
you're staying off the
like-
path.
Are you gonna give it my motion by moving to where I could jump into a tree?
Yes, that's fine because you have verticality.
Perfect. I'm jumping up into a tree so that can't at least that way I can't get hit with the melee guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then those guys are taking care of the warlord. I'm gonna shoot at this captain. I get 2 attacks now.
Yep.
So actions. Longbow. Damn. It's terrible. Oh, but he still hit.
Still
Cool.
hit. Yeah.
Some massive bonuses
Nice.
going on there.
Yeah, those are my. Yep. That's pretty good. Nice. Nice. Good hits.
Okay.
Tell you what.
Where is Hobgoblin? I gotta find these freaking hobgoblins on the map. It's that guy. All right.
You get for putting so many on there.
Yeah. All right, he's coming in. Hang on. Move it back. He'll just attack from ranged. That's a hit. What's up, Pippin? Ooh, Bounty maintained his concentration. Hobgoblin 10 also.
Ooh.
Mm.
Goblin 11. Are you stealth, did you say, Skinny? You
No,
disengaged and moved.
I
That was it, right?
yeah, just yeah.
Where's 13? Hang on, something froze up here. There it is. There's so many mobs on the tracker that it's like freezing up when I try to do the stuff here. Well, whatever. It's a miss. Okay.
That's right. It's because I'm in that tree.
This guy's actually going to move in. It's a miss. Okay, Hobgoblin. This guy's going to charge in. Crisma. That's a hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
She can take half damage if she wants.
Okay, that's an explanation we have to give her because I'm not even aware of that.
It's
So
uncanny dodge. So use your reaction once per turn. Like use your reaction.
I'll have to explain
and-
this in Spanish. So,
Yeah.
cada turno usted tiene la opción de hacer una reacción. Por ejemplo, puedes brincar afuera la ataca, ¿no? Y si tú haces esto, recibes medio del daño. Si quieres usar esa acción.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the explanation, Skinny. So she takes
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an automatic
So
thing?
No, we have to be able to see the attacker, and you have to use your reaction. So now she can't use a reaction, but I don't think we have anything else to use a reaction for anyway. So
No. And she definitely
Yeah.
sees it, so it's right there.
yeah,
Okay.
and hopefully no one hits you for more.
All right. This guy is going to be going off towards. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Come here. No, don't do that. I need to put Pippin outside, Chris. She's in play mode. Sorry, guys. I got to deal with this real quick. Come here, Pippin. Oh my god.
¿La saco? A ver, la saco. Bueno, es que-
That was quite amusing if you guys could have seen that. I opened the door and she literally jumped from the bed like a panther, just through the air. She was ready to go out and start playing. She was attacking all the cables over here. All right, that guy's moving off to attack other stuff. Hobgoblin 17 is also moving off to attack other stuff. 18 is moving in to attack. That's a hit. 19. Where's 19? 19's moving off with 16. 2 is moving off with 17. He's moving off over here. Moving off over here. They're going after the
elves. Is that where they're at?
Yeah, they're going off Well, they're going around, so they're going to go around you guys to where the elves are at.
We need help.
This guy is going to attack. Oops. It's a miss. Hobgoblin 7. He's going to rush in and attack. It's a hit. Oof. Can she do it again if she needs to, or is that per? It's not until her turn, right, Skinny?
Yeah, you only get you get one reaction per
Until her
round.
turn. Okay, so that's we have to wait.
Well, no, until the next turn. Like she's used it for this round.
So she could use
That's
it for
right,
this
reset.
attack. I always forget.
Yeah, she
No,
won't be
she's
able to
used it
use
for this.
Yeah,
now.
she used it for
round.
this round. Okay,
Yeah,
that
so
was
not
my
until we
confused.
start back at the beginning of initiative.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin 8.
In Skinny, do you know what a bonus action is?
Yeah, you get a bonus action too.
Like, so when
So
I attack, I can use a bonus action
Yes.
to do something else?
Yes.
Right.
You
That's
can use one
qualified?
bonus action.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a bonus reaction, a move, an attack.
Because one mass healing word casting time says one bonus action. So that means I can do a
Okay.
regular cast and then do another cast for the
Yeah,
healing word.
should be able to. Yeah,
Cool.
that's my
Okay.
understanding.
And
Yeah.
one more thing, because you're just kind of running through these. If you do roll against Galoon, they'll have to roll at disadvantage because she's right beside me.
Okay. Keep
Oh,
that in
that's
mind.
right. We got to pile on the paladin.
Crisma, it's your turn.
Wait. Mm. What to do?
You have
Yes, I have to
Mhm.
around me. I'm going to choose the number 15.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to use my my rapier. Yeah,
Okay.
and see what happened. Yeah.
That's a miss.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Warlord time.
No.
Okay. Okay. Attack. Attack.
+9. Talk about bonuses.
What's that?
So +9. You're talking about Bim's bonus there.
Yeah. Missed with the shield bash. What? No, you didn't get hit with anything though, right? Well, you did get hit with one.
Yeah. Yeah, I got hit with
So
one.
he does a bonus damage here. How do I do the martial advantage? Do I just roll? It says it does an additional 4d6 damage. And I think I should have applied that before it did any of the
4d6.
attacks. So I'm just going to manually do this. Oops. Hang on.
Ooh,
It's
God.
an
big
additional
numbers.
20 against Thamius.
I'm gonna die. Jesus.
Okay. Brock's turn.
I think he does too as well.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it is bite and a claw, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, there we go. Bite.
Oh,
Shink.
hey.
Okay.
I've done absolutely nothing.
Captain.
Mm.
So I'm going to do this first this time. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work. But he's going to... On Galoon. Captain.
Disadvantage.
What? Yes.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Thank you for reminding me about the disadvantage. So attack. That's a hit.
Wow.
And then he gets another one at disadvantage. And he missed.
Thank God.
Yeah, because
Okay. Bountycode, you're up. Now, as you guys are doing this, the goblins to the north of you, these ones have broken off. There's a group of goblins off to the north that are kind of running back and around. Let's just say that the elves are all to the west of you. So, like, towards the mountains on the map. They're circling around. These goblins up here are circling back around. And these down here are also circling back around towards the elves. Just so that you're aware. I just looked at the clock. This might take a while, so the question I would have is, do we want to save the rest of this fight for next session or continue onwards? Because it is 10 o'clock, and I don't want to push it too late for folks who have work.
Mm.
I'm good with whatever. I'll be up for a while. But if you think it's going to take a while, then yeah. you might
Like,
wanna
what's a
hold off.
while?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on roll. I mean, we got 20 mobs, and I don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen with rolls and everything. So that would be, I mean, it could take 30 minutes at least.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking before we get any deeper into this.
I mean, I wouldn't mind saving it, but I don't want to be the only one that wants to call it either.
It's all good. It's
Well,
not like it's
let's
going
see.
anywhere.
Yeah, let's see if do a round.
All right,
Let's
let's
see.
let's
One
push
more
another
round.
15 minutes, and if we're still not wrapping up, we can go ahead and maybe save the rest for next time. All right, Bountycode, you're up.
Okay, so I'm looking at the map, and it's 30. Okay, if I right around Hobgoblin 9 there, that would encompass all those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see what happens. Hobgoblin 9.
Hang on to your hats, Thamius.
Hope there's no overspill.
Yeah. Don't mess.
Yeah, don't miss.
So they will roll save versus tax, right?
I think you roll the save for them, if I'm not mistaken. Like, isn't there a button? Hang on, let me look. Let me open your character sheet. Are you wanting to do fireball or something?
Yeah.
Do you
Let's
have it
see.
like memmed? Because it should have a. I'm going into your actions right now. All right. Spells level 3. Fireball.
Because there's a cast, there's an attack,
Yeah.
there's a
So
save,
you
and a
need to click.
damage.
You need to click the save. So that's gonna roll their saving throws. Now you roll the damage.
The damage.
Yeah. Okay. So see how it took half. Like the warlord took half because he saved versus, right? A lot of them didn't though. So now let me go through here and
See some
Cool. They got
instant
the
death in
captain too.
yeah,
Yeah.
nicely done. So that's 1
Yeah.
dead,
Glad
2
it didn't hit
dead,
us.
3 dead, 4 dead.
Wow.
Captain's down.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Skinny, you're up.
Well done.
You shall not pass.
Can I get to the warlord or?
Yeah.
Might as well attack him. 12.
Ooh.
That's
Mm,
it.
Okay. Are you gonna disengage and move? Or
Uh,
what's that?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Thamius. Do you need to
All right.
redo that thing that you cast, or does it stay on your sword the whole encounter until you use it?
I don't know. I was wondering that, but I did notice it put an effect on me for some reason, which I don't get that, but it did. So I'm assuming it's still on.
No, it's not. It's gone. So
It's not. Okay, so I do need to redo it. Okay. Let me redo it to myself then. I don't know why it's rolling. That's really confusing. But okay. All right. Target.
Yeah, you better go check that, Chris. Kitten's doing kitten things in the kitchen.
There we go. There's a
That's
hit.
a hit.
Now let's see if it does the damage. If not, I'll roll separately.
It didn't
Nope, it
for some
didn't.
odd reason.
All right, so let me
Roll
look at it.
Yeah, roll it on the goblin and see what happens.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if that works. Just
Yeah.
a success. I don't know. Let me just look. It's 2d6. So I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll
just
2d6.
roll 2d6. We gotta figure out how to make that work sometime.
Yeah, I'll look it up. How do you grab another one? I forgot. Oh, you
Right click and
that's
then
right.
left click. Yeah, 2d6. So it's another
Nice.
10 points of damage to the warlord. Okay.
He's still only wounded.
Galoon.
I'm gonna try this again. Double claw. The warlord.
That's a miss.
Feeling useless here.
He's hard to
Yikes.
hit.
That is a
There you
hit.
go.
Finally. Whole 3. Oh, but that's 11.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Bonuses.
because of the blessing.
Smokes.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's her
for
strength
the bless.
bonuses too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, Bim.
He says he's heavy, so I'm gonna go after him now too.
Okay. Well, that was an almost.
Almost a
Oh.
1.
Wow, it really was. That would have been bad because there's a lot of peeps below me.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
a
no.
miss.
That's a miss. Phew.
All right. This is Hobgoblin 1. Now he's breaking off. Which one is this one? 10. He's breaking off. 11. He broke off. 12 broke off. 13 also broke off. 14 broke off. Only ones that left are 18, 7, and 15. Alright. Attack. Missed. Nope. Nope. 18. Yep. That's a miss. 19. Nope. 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 That's a hit. All right, your turn, Crisma.
Okay. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Mhm. Okay, going to try the same. Number 50. Yeah,
Okay.
with my rapier.
Mm-hmm. That's a miss.
Oh, why?
All right, Warlord. Okay. Attack. Attack. How does this work? Oh, that's I had to do that first. And then attack.
Don't do
It's a hit.
Holy
Oh
moly.
my
Dead.
gosh.
I'm
40.
Dead. Good lord.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, is there another one within 5 feet of Themius, though? I don't think there
Thinking.
is.
Why within 5 feet of Thamius? No. Why?
That's how the hobgoblin thing works.
Oh, well,
How
within
many?
this guy, we got 18
Okay.
right there. I'm assuming he's within 5 feet. I don't.
Is he?
Somewhere in there.
No. Is he? Is he?
Brock, you're up.
Yeah.
He misses the warlord. And with a claw. Oh, dang it.
Dang it,
Okay,
it was
misses.
almost there.
Almost.
As Bountycode, as you're doing this, there's magic shit happening to these goblins as they run into the woods around you guys. There's explosions, magic missiles, some fireballs go off, lights, flashes, explosions, the screams of dying hobgoblins. You don't have to worry about the ones that circled around you.
Oh, good.
It's our friend. 5 friendly mages.
And probably Karian as well.
The 5
Ah.
friendly mages.
Yes.
All right, Bountycode, your turn.
Okay, so
What are you doing, Thamius?
I need to bring Thamius back up. Trying to find my spells here. Cure wounds is 1d8.
No.
Ooh, nicely done,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah.
Heal 15.
Yeah,
But he
cure-
got hit for
Wow.
40.
Yeah, I know.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
You can
Skinnie,
wipe
you're up.
somebody with one hit.
Yeah.
So why did you get a +8?
It's d8 plus 4 normal heal, and I get +4, well, +3 of my robe and +1 because of my circle of healing.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
know.
It's
Isn't
a
that fun?
miss. Thamius.
I think-
By the way, Skinny, I'm
I will.
assuming that you're disengaging and backing away.
Yeah, I will. I wasn't going to.
I am going to expend my lay on hands to heal myself.
Okay.
I can do 25 off my wounds.
Very
Nice.
nice.
14.
Should automatically do it for you.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, you should be able to remove the prone off of him that he's up now.
On Thamius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got to keep clicking it. So how many did I do? 5, 10, 15, 20. Got one more, 25.
Okay.
It didn't work though. Hang on.
It did. Yeah, you're
it
up to,
did.
you're down to 24.
No, I should be at 14, right? I was at 39.
Oh, yeah, math. No calculator.
Okay, let me click it again a couple
Yeah.
times here. There we go.
All right. Galoon, you're up.
Okay, still on the warlord.
Okay.
Using my claws.
Nothing but
Gosh
air.
darn.
Yeah, how's this guy?
What is it to hit him?
You rolled an
It's
18
ridiculous.
and a miss?
18 and 19. I missed.
Holy.
What?
Well, with all the bonuses
With the
applied.
bonuses.
Yeah,
HP
with the
still.
bonuses
Still.
still. Yeah.
Dang.
But still, that still was
Yeah, that's crazy.
still an 18 and a
What?
19.
What's the stat go?
Bim, you're up.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark, which if I see a creature, does he count as a creature?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I can look it up.
It just says if you can choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry.
It says unidentified creature, so yes.
Perfect. So I have to roll that. I don't know really how to roll that.
What
But I
does it
guess
do?
that's just I get to do an extra 1d6 damage until the target whenever I hit it with something. So like if I
Okay.
hit him, I get to do an extra 1d6.
That's fine. Do it.
Up to an hour, and it does require concentration.
Okay, so you'll have to. I think you have to. If it requires concentration, I think you have to actively cast it on it.
Okay. It's already selected.
Okay, so then yeah, that should work. So now if you attack, if you land your attack, it should do that extra damage. If not, we'll manually apply it.
Hell yeah.
Dang. Crit.
Heck yeah. I think it
So
did the plus
I think
6.
it did. It did the critical hit damage, and then it added the 1d6 for 5. Looks like. So
Thanks.
yeah, it worked.
Hey, that's right. 15.
So
That was
that's
pretty good.
one hit. You get another one too.
That's one. Yeah, I know. That was one.
Now, does that?
No.
Okay.
It's anytime I hit for an hour, as long as I have him marked.
Okay.
And he's still alive, which is crazy to me.
We just really need to go down to 15-7. It's a hit, miss. I gotta remember that it's disadvantage against Galoon.
Yeah, Galoon and now Skinnie.
So it missed.
Are they still attacking us? I thought they disengaged.
No, I'm those.
No, the ones on the outside did.
Oh, on the outside. Gotcha.
15, 7, 18, and the Warlord are still on you.
Right.
I gotta go down to 7 real quick. Missed. All right, Crisma, your turn.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I don't know why. Okay, going to hit the
Same
number.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, 15. I'm going to and see what happened.
That's a miss.
Oh, it's a miss.
Warlord.
Here comes the pain.
Mm,
Oh,
How does
Yeah.
this
Lord,
work?
man.
he's got a thing for Thamius.
Yeah, dude.
So
Good
it does
Lord.
damage.
It's like Aragon, and I can't remember that Urukai's name.
And then you roll a saving throw.
He's like Boromir.
So that's a
Filled with
successful.
arrows.
That's a successful saving throw, right? No, it says, yeah, you made it. You see, you made your
Yeah.
you made your saving throw because it's a DC 14. So he bashes you in the face with his shield, but you manage to avoid getting knocked down. And he's gonna turn around after he's done that, And he's gonna pull out. Hang on here. And he's gonna pull one of these out of his belt and chuck it towards Galoon, but he misses. Brock.
Come on, Brock.
Right, he's gonna fight first.
It's a hit.
Come on. Yes.
Do I roll the
him.
damage or the next
Yeah,
claw?
go ahead and roll the damage first. Okay.
Nice.
Claw.
Good.
Oh,
Oh.
It's a hit. No, wait, that's a
No,
miss.
it's a
Sorry.
miss. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right. As this is happening, you're going to hear. Ah! Don't bite me like that, Sam. You're not going to hear anything. Sorry. You are going to see Karian appear behind the warlord. I don't have him on the tracker, but we're just going to do a straight up roll here. That's a miss. That's a hit. Did that not show up on the?
It showed up as a
No.
10.
One of
No,
them
I
did.
rolled. I
If you
rolled
did
again.
it did.
Yeah, the second one was a 19, which is a hit. So he's gonna hit him from behind. Kitty cat. And he's gonna do. Where's the warlord on my list?
Way down.
very bottom.
Okay, and then he's. It's an additional 12. Okay. Now, Bounty, you can go.
I will try a magic missile on him, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Skinny.
Hmm. I guess I'll attack him again.
Okay.
I think it should be better to take out one of the other ones, but I don't know if he'd be able to do that. Can't hit him, so what do you
Okay. Thamius.
think?
All right. Smite again. Or actually, no, we figured out I need to cast that on him.
Well,
Or what,
yeah,
it
I'm
just
not
doesn't
sure.
work. We got to manually.
Yeah, we'll have to
do
figure it out at one point.
Let's
So-
see if the other one works. Let me just try it, just so
Sure.
we know.
Yeah, go
Let
for
me try
it.
the relic smite, because I'm pretty sure we did it before and it did work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that one does work. All right, cool. All right, now I should just be able to attack. Come on. Oh! It's almost a 17. All right, missed.
Galoon.
Okay, still on the warlord. Claw.
That's a hit.
It.
Oh, good.
Ooh, nice chunky. Oh, he's down.
Oh, nice.
Yay,
Yay,
Chris.
killing
Woo!
blow.
Oh, that
Nice.
felt good.
Reach it up and slice him across the throat, and he goes down with a gurgle. All right, as he dies, Hobgoblin 18 disengages and runs away, as do 7 and 15, and they run off into the woods. and you can hear the cries of the undead around. Not the undead, sorry. The cries of the dying around you. Crispy little hobgoblins everywhere. But you have survived.
I'll
Just.
do a prayer of healing to everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And we're beyond our normal cutoff point, so that's going to be where we wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen.
All
You
right.
survived a
sounds
hobgoblin ambush.
Man, the church needs to come and take care of these hobgoblins. They're fake too, you know.
No kidding.
Instead of the Fae, they need to deal with the hobgoblin
Well,
problem.
they are fey. They are fey.
Technically,
are?
yeah, they are.
They're considered fey. Yeah, maybe not in this world.
They are considered. Yeah, they are definitely considered part of the Fae.
Well,
So,
tell me they're related to dwarves.
well, theoretically, I've heard that at one point in time in the ancient history of the dwarves, there is a rumor.
Where's Grix? Where's Grix?
All right, well, that's going to be where we wrap up tonight, everybody. So thanks for those of you who tuned in live here with us on Sunday night. We are live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you get all the updates with all the things we do. Not only do we do this every Sunday night, we also do the map making, some other fun stuff related to all the things that we're doing with Weave of the Void. Excuse me, I'm going to be doing some live writing sessions in the new year, so stay tuned for that as we continue to work on the book chapters and the module work. And we also do every Thursday night, Nathan and myself do the catch of the day every Thursday at 6 p.m. Here on the channel as well, so tune into those. What else do we do? Oh, Thursday nights, all of our multi-streams in World of Warcraft. Friday nights, we're doing the multi-streams in P99 and also on Thornblade now as well. So check out all that stuff. Links to everybody's things are down below. We'll see everybody next week. I'll let you guys do a roundtable. Good evening.
Good night.
No, thanks
Good
for
night,
coming.
everyone.
Night-night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hang on, I gotta grab this cat. He's chewing on a Christmas light.